Welcome guys. Today we will see CRUD operations using Dapper ORM. CRUD using Dapper ORM in ASP.NET MVC. First we need to install Dapper in our project. You can see in this video, you can install Dapper directly from package manager into your project. After installing Dapper into your project, you can see in references, the Dapper reference is added once you install it in your project. Then I have updated my web.config with my respective database name and my server name, ID and credentials. To save our time, I have created one Pro Dapper test project. In that project, I have created one Dapper test controller. In Dapper controller, I have written some methods in advance. You can see this line will create connection between application and database. Employee is my database name. You can see in database, employee is my database. And what are the fields? In that table I have employee name, employee surname, employee city, if delete are the fields in that table. So to make connection with database by your application, you just need to write this single line. It will establish connection between your database and application. As we are implementing CRUD operations, so let us start with create. Here create means insert data into our database. I have written two methods for create, that is HTTP GET and HTTP POST. While implementing CRUD functionality, we will use two extension methods from Dapper, that is query and execute. Query is the extension method in Dapper framework, enables us to retrieve data from database and populate that data in your project model. And another extension method is execute. This extension method of Dapper framework used to insert, update and delete data into database. So we will use query and execute extension method while writing our method controller. See here I have written create method with execute extension method of Dapper class, and in that I have just simply written insert query to our table, that is employee details table. So I have written insert employee function, and that function I have called in create action result. Here let me remove this. I have written this function. You can directly write this query into your action result. It will work same as this function. So let us see our create method in our application. Let me run this application. Let me insert. Now this is our HTTP GET method, and soon I click on create button, it will post this model data into our database. See here, as you can see, data is inserted in our table. So let us see what is written in view of this method. In order to see view, just right click on method and go to view. So here this is scaffolding view. I have not written this manually to save your time. See here I am getting employee name and employee city from user and submitting it. So this is all about create method view. If you look closely, we are using parameterized query, and then we pass it in an object containing those parameters taken from an object we passed in. Now let us head to our next method, that is read or retrieve data from our database using Dapper. See here I have created one action result or list. See, and in function I have written this query to get data from my employee details table in a list. It is passed into an object. See here we are using query extension method. This method is for to retrieve data from database and populate that data into a project model. So here I have created one list object, that is result, and that data from my getAll function is passed into object, and if that object is not null, then I have created one for each loop and assigning each row value to model to get into a list for our view. So let us see view for our list. Go to view. See here, this is view for our list. I have placed one hidden field for taking an ID to create our further operations for like update, delete and details. You can see here I have passed that ID into edit, detail and delete methods. So let us check this list method in go to browser. You can see we are already fetching the data from Dapper using its extension method, that is query. See, I am adding one new user code. Here data is added. So you can see we are retrieving data from our database using Dapper and by its extension method query. In create we have used execute extension method. You can see here execute, but in list we are using query method. So let us jump on next method, getting details of employee. So you can see I have created one action result method for details. In that I am using query extension method and passing all the data into an variable object. See here that see this query, select query I have written here, and I have passed one ID to fetch particular data of that particular row or say employee. In this case, if my variable is not null, then I pass all the data from that object to a model. Means I am doing mapping here in this method. So now let us check in details view. We are showing all the details related to employee, that is employee name and employee city, and we have given one action link, that is the list. Let us see details in our application. See here, this is list. Go to details, click on details. See here in below you can see ID is there for every method. So now I want to see details of Isabella. See here, Isabella what. Now I have given one action link back to list. So I am going back to this list. So in this way details is implemented in Dapper by writing simply this method. Now let us see the next method, that is edit. Edit, that is modify or update data into our database. In order to do this we need to write two action result for HTTP GET and HTTP POST. So in HTTP GET we just need to fetch the data of particular row or employee. So I have written this method. In that method I am using query extension method of Dapper and passing it into a variable, and I have written this query to get data from our employee table and particular data of an employee, and it is identified by this ID. See here in bottom we are getting ID 23, 24. This is for get, and in post we are editing our fields like employee name and employee city. So for this I am using execute extension method Dapper and passing it in variable obj. Redirecting this view, I am redirecting after editing to list, because after editing user will directly redirect to list. So let us see in application. Go to your page, it is already running. Let me refresh. See here, Isabella Boston is the first employee. Let me edit it, and I am changing city to Wichita. Save. See here, employee city is changed. So our edit functionality is working. Our last CRUD operation is delete. We can delete data from database in two ways, by doing hard delete or doing soft delete. Here I am doing soft delete. So I have added one field in my database is delete. So when is delete is true, then that data of particular row will not be shown in list. Means we can use this is delete column for identifying that whether data is deleted or not. See in this delete method I have written this simple query for deleting and using execute extension method of Dapper, and that particular employee is identified by this ID. This ID we are getting from here. ID 21, ID 22, ID 22. Now in this query, one condition is there that if delete is 1 true, then do not show that row data into list. So let us check in our application. Suppose I am deleting this King Sydney. See, it is deleted, but still you can have that data into your database. See here true. If this is true, then data of this row will not display in our list. So we have done delete CRUD operation. So in this way we have implemented CRUD functionality using MVC. Dapper, I will send you this. Thank you guys.